Hey guys, so Tommy the Cat. It's one of those tracks that the bass player hears and our mind is blown. And the first thing you want to think is, I really want to play that. And the second is, well, I'll never be able to. Whilst it's true that us bass models may never be able to play it exactly the way Les Claypool does, as you've just seen, and hopefully you agree, there is a version that I figured out a couple of years back that captures the feel of the song and allows you to kind of groove along with it, riff on it, and generally have fun in that Primus-y way. The main difference, I think, having watched Les do it and obviously studied it, is there's notes that he frets along the E string that just add bits of pitch that I never figured out at the time. I just played them straight mutes because it's crazy quick, and hopefully it still works. So I'm going to show you guys my way because it is a bit simpler. Hopefully all of us guys can, you know, at least enjoy trying to pretend to be Les Claypool. So, like any fast slap lick, there's like a way of practicing that will make it a lot easier to figure out and learn. That's of course to slow it right down and break it right down, so that all you're doing is practicing the movements and practicing, most importantly, getting it playing really cleanly, so that you're not kind of fluffing notes, and so when you do speed it up, it stays clean. So that's what we're going to do. The other thing that you'll need to have in your arsenal is a few techniques down. There's loads of tutorials all over the internet to help get these down, and none of them are particularly that complicated, but I'm going to just briefly go through them so that you guys all know. So obviously there's going to be some slapping and popping involved, you know. We're also going to be throwing in some hammer-ons. We're going to be throwing in some of that flamenco strumming that Les does. So that's playing multiple strings on a bass at once and playing through them in a kind of swift up and down motion. So, and finally, we're going to also be doing some mute slapping, which always you know, can be done in a multiple of ways. Well, two. You can either use your fretting hand, my left, so to kind of get a hammer on dead, or just by having some pressure on the strings but not fully fretting a note. Some lack ahead there as well. So that kind of technique. Those are the techniques that you need for Tommy. So let's strip it right down and break it right down and slow it right down. Start with just an open pop on your D string. Then we get to that flamenco chord. Second fret, or E, on your D string, and then your B on your G, so that's your 4th fret kids. So it's quick, it's an up and down flamenco. Okay. Next, it's an open E with a slap on the thumb, and we're going to hammer on to that 3rd fret, your G. Okay, we're going to throw in 2 dead slaps there, 2 mutes, so. Next comes our hammer on pop. That's going to be your F, so that's your 3rd fret on your D string, and we're hammering onto a G, which is your 5th fret, of course. Then we're going to do another dead slap and pop that G again. Then 2 more deads, 2 more mutes, and 1 more pop. Again on the G. Then 2 more mute notes. And 1 more pop. Again on the G. Then 2 more deads, 2 more mutes, and 1 more pop. Again on the G. Then 2 more mute notes. 2 more deads, 2 more mutes, and 1 more pop. Again on the G. Then 2 more mute notes. 2 more deads, 2 more mutes, and 1 more pop. Again on the G. Then 2 more mute notes. 2 more deads, 2 more mutes, and 1 more pop. Again on the G. Then 2 more mute notes. 2 more deads, 2 more mutes, and 1 more pop. Again on the G. Then 2 more mute notes. 2 more deads, 2 more mutes, and 1 more pop. Again on the G. Then 2 more mute notes. 2 more deads, 2 more mutes, and 1 more pop. Again on the G. Then 2 more mute notes. 2 more deads, 2 more mutes, and 1 more pop. Again on the G. Then 2 more mute notes. 2 more deads, 2 more mutes, and 1 These are where some of the fretting notes goes in the Les version. And then pop that D again, and that's the start of your riff. Back to that flamenco chord. Up too much there, and it started to lose all that cleanness, so you know, back to square one. So hopefully that helped a little bit, and it wasn't a complete waste of your time. Enjoy, guys. Bing!